Bam.
All right. Bam. All right. We shall be Gucci, yeah?
I mean, I'm Prada, but
Yeah.
okay.
What about you, Squish?
Louis Vuitton.
Louis Vuitton. I'm shit. I don't even know.
Are you Fifteenth?
You're supreme for sure.
I am Supreme.
Oh, God.
Marcus, are you Fifteenth?
No.
No.
He's
No.
Balenciago. I think that's what it's called.
He's
Not-
Dickies. Hey guys, welcome to the Chit Chat podcast, the bi-weekly podcast in which we chit and chat. I'm Richard Hero, as always, and who are you fellows with me?
Steamboat Taco, hop aboard the boat. Toot toot. All right. Listen, man, I'm still working on catchphrase.
Hey dude, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm Knuckle Bomber.
Who wants to tug this boat?
Why did I not think of that?
I have my moments.
It's your dude from another world, Isekyle.
Do I need to introduce myself?
Yes.
Squish. I'm the squash. Squish. The dish.
I feel like that should just be your catchphrase. Like, do I need to introduce myself? Because you can play it. You can play it in multiple ways. Like, motherfuckers, you know who I am, or like, oh man, I don't want to do this. So you got multiple angles you can approach this.
That is true.
I just clicked on an article on Silicon Era about Monolith Soft was founded to try to make Xenogears 2 happen.
Don't put it
Uh.
like that.
No, that's why they were founded. They didn't actually do it.
Oh, thank you. Marcus is giving me my $5 energy drink through a selfie stick right now. Thank you, Marcus. All right, so as always, I'm going to get started with everybody's week. So, Chan, since you live the farthest, as always, you are the first to go.
Yeah. Man, just playing some more Final Fantasy VII. Almost done with it. Unless Jeff finishes Gurren Lagann, then I will drop everything.
I have I believe 5-6 more episodes left of Gurren Lagann right now.
Okay, cool. Other than that, I just ever since the Ghost of Tsushima thing came out, I've just been watching a bunch of old samurai movies. I forgot I had a Criterion channel subscription, which is I don't know if any of you guys are like movie snobs, kind of like I pretend to be, but Criterion.
More movie snob than I am.
Yeah. Well, Criterion Collection is like this, like collaborative, is like this company that like is dedicated to preserving and like presenting like old classic film to like new audiences, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So like Criterion Collection typically means that like a movie has been like remastered, it's been re-updated, and when they put it out on Blu-ray or whatever, they also come out with a bunch of special features like mini documentaries or like interviews with like historians about why the movie is important and like the shit that it did. Like it's just a bunch of cool shit. So like late or early last year they came out with a streaming channel. So like they just have a bunch of shit like, but they have like a bunch of samurai cinema films from like the 60s, 50s, 40s, like just a lot of that classic shit. So, also, last month or so, I think, they added the Godzilla Criterion shit to the channel, so I don't have to pay $250 for the Godzilla Blu-rays.
Nice.
So I was thinking about it. But yeah, no, so I was just watching some classic samurai film. Lady Snowblood, if any of you guys seen it.
That
fucking
sounds
It
familiar.
sounds pretty cool.
It's fucking... Go ahead.
The only like old samurai movie I know is just like Seven Samurai. That's one everybody knows.
Dude, you are lacking.
Hey man,
There's like some good shit.
I don't know much about the whole Chambara stuff.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna get specific about Chambara.
Yeah. This is I think Lady Snowblood. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Chambara is like a weird thing. Like, yeah, technically samurai cinema, but like, samurai cinema was kind of a singular thing up until like the 70s or 80s, and then that's kind of where you can say Chambara came into play. But
Okay.
like, it's I don't know. It's one of those like really nitpicky, like splitting hairs on a genre type thing.
Yeah, no worries, dude. It's
I don't know. But yeah, samurai cinema, Chambara, look at all that shit. It's good stuff. You should watch some shit. You should watch some shit.
any recommendations?
Lone Wolf and Cub, Lady Snowblood. Which ironically are like the two that I know the most because they're also based on manga. Like Rashomon. There's like a bunch from that time. I mean, pretty much anything that like Kurosawa worked on. It's like when somebody goes like what Western should I watch? And people are like, anything by Sergio Leone. Like that's kind of the same thing with like, I feel like with samurai cinema. Just like, what should I watch? Anything by Kurosawa. Like you literally can't go wrong. But yeah.
Neato.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
so fucking excited for Ghost of Tsushima.
All right, Marcus. Actually, no. We'll go with Kyle and Squish. So, Kyle, I'll hand it to you.
Oh, jeez. Okay. I got back into Final Fantasy 14. Been making my way through the main story quest. Haven't finished Shadowbringers yet. I'm about halfway through it. I just got to Lahi.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's the fucking best.
I finally get the joke now. I know the bit. So that's what I've been doing.
Just lying.
Other than that, not a whole lot. I've been keeping up with my mangas. Been reading the Chainsaw Mans and the My Heroes. That's really about it. Can't think of any. Can't think. I need to like keep a journal of things that I do because every time we get to this point, I can't remember anything I've done for the last 2 weeks.
Fair. Just like do a personal image. Like, all right, maybe I should write this.
I should write this down.
I should write. I should write something.
I'll reveal
And then,
your
like,
true form.
Then, like when we move out and stuff like that, you just hand me your journal. I'm like, oh, you were holding on to this. Oh, jeez. Squishmas?
Kyle did show me on the game that he actually does write things in his journal. Like he does write day-to-day things. Like, I went to school, blah, blah, blah.
I went to school. I ran into Makoto again. That was neat.
I was fucking the teacher.
Oh my god, I
So I
remember.
met,
There's a part. I mean, I think you guys know when like you're pretending to like not be alive still in the base game. And I remember I was talking to my friend about it. He's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Oh, well, shit's going down, so I have to like stay out of sight of mind, I guess." And he's like, "What are you doing though?" And I was like, "Oh, I just called the teacher over so I could fuck her." You know, laying low.
Aldo,
Yes.
as much as I want to talk to you about Persona 5, keep in mind that Marcus still hasn't cleared it yet.
Okay.
He hasn't made that part.
That's what I'm saying, man. You just gotta stay low. Stay out of sight of the mind. Don't let the personas catch you creeping.
Don't let them catch you slipping by fucking the teacher.
Yeah, dude, it's so. I love that game because like I wish it would say more to you, in the sense that like I can call over the teacher that I'm clearly fucking and ask her to do like my laundry, while like I go and sleep. Who did I call over? I think it was like Makoto. I called over Makoto while my teacher was doing my laundry. And then, like Makoto leaves, and then the teacher comes back, and she's like, "I did your laundry." Like, and I wish the game would like say something. I wish Morgana would just say something. Morgana would be like, "You can't do this, you motherfucker."
It's just like, fucking watch me.
Yeah.
I wish after every time you increased On's social link rank, there would be a little bit from Morgana that's like, hey bro, could you not?
Yeah.
And you're just like, oh, Morgana, I can, and I will.
You bring her over to your You bring her over to your attic, and Morgana's like, "I think I'm gonna leave," and like Ren goes and just
Oh,
closes.
like,
He closes
so
the bag, and he's like, "No,
it
you're
actually-
listening."
You can't go out, Morgana. It's time to go to bed. It's time for you to sleep.
So, Aldo, have you looked at the Valentine's Day events for the Confidants?
I think I've seen at least all the ones for base. Yeah.
So like so for An, right, when you're dating her, like when Sojiro and Morgana leave, Morgana just sighs. She's like,
Yeah.
"Aw," and it's beautiful because you're just like right there giving like that fucking Aldo Joker look when he does his fucking all out attack.
Beautiful. Yeah. Fuck Morgana.
All right.
Yeah, right?
Oh, dude, you don't even know. You don't even know base persona Morgana is. Still bad from what I hear, but I don't.
It's
I don't know
not
how to
nearly
play
as bad now, so...
Still my most hated video game character is Morgana.
All right, Squish. Squish.
So, not doing much, just been kicking it, chilling, illing like a villain, for sure.
Do you want to tell them what you told me and Marcus like a few minutes back?
What?
When you, I bought Marcus's fight stick from him, his Sanwa.
Oh! So I was playing some Skullgirls. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna join Evo. I'm gonna go, fuck it, I'm just gonna join the tournament. So yeah, I'm gonna be an Evo. I'm gonna try to be an Evo, at least. I don't know if it's gonna be like specifically like gonna be like you're gonna need to like, it's gonna be like a certain version of the game you need to buy. I have the base game.
I think as long as your base game has all the updates, you should be fine.
Well, I think it has to be second encore.
Oh, is that not the version you have?
I think I have that. I do have second encore. Like no matter what, I can play against the DLC characters.
Okay.
Okay, nice. Pretty sure you'll be fine then.
Yeah. You know what you should do now that you have a fight stick? You should play Hatsune Miku
Customize
with
it.
No, you should play Hatsune Miku on it.
Play
That's what
Miku with it.
Like, yeah, dude, that's what I've been doing. I played like 5 matches of Tekken, and then I've done nothing but play Miku on that.
Beautiful. Anything else, Squishmas?
No, that's about it. Just been playing like Runeterra, Legends of Runeterra mostly. Also,
Okay. Marcus?
Dutch Bros. I miss it already.
Do you wanna elaborate?
So over the weekend, me and Jeff here went to go visit my mom in Idaho. So like good 4.5 hour drive from here.
Oh, you guys should have
Well-
told me.
Well, while we were there, see, we were thinking about going straight towards you as well, but you had your stuff going on.
Oh yeah, I would have flown out, not flown out. I would have driven out to Boise. I would have met you guys halfway.
Well, the big thing about Boise is that, well, actually, I'll have Marcus continue. This is his week.
Anyways, go on.
Yeah. So, anyways, we went to Boise, saw my mom, saw some of my family, and an ex of mine, and hung out with them pretty much all weekend. Right? It was the best because we went to Table Rock, so we went on a little hike up Table Rock so we can go see the view at nighttime with my ex and Jeff. Right? And any interaction between her and Jeff was my favorite because she would just keep roasting him on things and then would make him insanely mad. He was like, if there was ever a time to hit a woman. And I was like, do it. And she was like, bring it, you can't do shit. And so she just kept teasing him the entire time. And then that fucking demon, she tells, oh my god, no. She's like, alright, talk about weird food combos that actually work. She's like, have you guys ever put chili on a cinnamon roll? And I was like, what the fuck are you? Jeff got immediately pissed. But she just kept arguing with us about how good it is. I was like, nah, that just sounds gross. I think we got Dutch Bros like 5 times.
Too many times to count.
Yeah, we got like Dutch Bros like 3 times the first day we were there. It was a little weird because like the bigger cities and stuff, like out here in Salt Lake and in like Portland and stuff, there's a whole bunch of people wearing like masks as you're going outside. It didn't seem that way in Boise, except for any of the workers that we saw. There was like a few people here and there that had masks. Also, we couldn't stay in a hotel. We needed to have like our essential worker paperwork with us, and then they would let us stay in the hotel, so we couldn't stay in the hotel, so that kind of sucked. But other than that, we got some model kits.
Oh yeah, that's what I did over these last 2 weeks. My bad. I knew I was forgetting something. I finally got around to building my Shining Gundam model kit, and I'm just about done with building my Gundam Epion that I bought this like Wednesday or whenever we went to the model shop.
Yeah, and then I started to put together my Ava Unit 2 that I got from Bonsai, and now I'm just incredibly disappointed because it was missing half of the head in the kit. So
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was missing half the head, so he doesn't have a head.
Really?
Yeah, so that means they can't do like all the cool stuff with the head and the cape and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
so I was a little offended.
Like, the runners didn't come packed with anything?
Nothing.
Really?
Oh man, I forgot to
Like,
mention
it was
I got
missing that other half.
my big old weep shipment from HobbyLink Japan.
Ah, yeah, same here, buddy.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, dude, it's a big box. I should send you. I'll send you guys some pictures. It's a big
Yeah.
box. There's a lot of shit in it. Anyways,
I want to hear your haul.
yeah, you're gonna hear me haul, baby.
I'm going to make you haul.
Ooh,
But
ooh.
anyway.
I have an accent.
Oh, jeez,
But yeah, that was pretty much about it for my week.
Nice.
Kind of hanging out over here all week, just stinking up the couch.
Playing Persona 5.
No,
You.
we've been doing other stuff.
That's fair. That's fair.
That is fair.
For my week, well, other than all the stuff Marcus was talking about in regards to going to Boise, 1 week out back from Boise was just straight, like, Jeff work from there. Like, so I was on my computer just drawing to the point where my eyes started hurting, and like that was, oof. I'm mostly finished for the most part. So Base Kings is on the way, guys. Trust me. And then I came to the realization when I was halfway done. I'm like, oh my god, if there's gonna be more than if there's gonna be a multitude of us playing, then this fucking player select screen means nothing. I'm like, shit. I've been putting so much hours into working the fucking player select screen, which would mean nothing if all 4 of us are playing. So I'm like, well, fuck me.
So here's what you do with that, right?
Uh-huh.
Is you just create, you create more character select slots, but you fill them with just silhouettes, like generic silhouette of person, right?
Yeah.
And then you can have the cursor I don't know if you're animating this or whatnot, but you can have it flick over those silhouette people, and then it decides on this. And then if we ever have a guest or whatever, you can flip one of those silhouettes over and have it reveal our guest person.
Or you can make a second set of the same characters, but they're all drunk as fuck. So that when we do the drunk Basement King stuff, I think Kyle and I gave you gold. Kyle's idea's better.
All in all, I think I'll honestly, I think I'll just keep the whole player select unless I'm playing one-on-one with either one of you guys, whether it be Kyle, Marcus, or Squishy, or you, Aldo. I'll probably do. I got an idea though to add a little bit more. I do want to do the idea of say a tournament thing so how we play Basement Kings and stuff like that. In which say that I fight Marcus and Kyle fights Squishy, and say that I beat Marcus and then Kyle beats Squishy, and then goes to finals, and then we'll also have a loser bracket, which Marcus will fight Squishy, and then whoever loses between, like kind of like how they do it in grand finals for Evil and whatnot, kind of like that format. But I do want to add on like a little like kind of like I want to say it's Guilty Gear Double X, where it shows like the character portraits when it says versus and stuff, like their close up face. It's still a lot of things I plan on doing for Basement Kings to actually make that a thing. So yeah. Other than Basement Kings, I've been finishing up the 5 pages of PK, and so that should be uploaded soon, hopefully. Didn't play a whole lot of video games actually. Built model kits with everybody. My model kit babies. I'm so happy. Kyle's going going balls deep hard in the master grades. Marcus is slowly making progress. It's because made his first model kit. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, my babies. Then I played Persona 5 for a little bit, and then yesterday happened, which was the 29th as of this recording, and Xenoblade came out. So I conveniently had to go house sit for my little brother while he went camping. And so I went to his house and played Xenoblade. And I delved 2 episodes in deeper for Gurren Lagann and stuff. Now they're trying to fucking stop the moon, so let's see what happens to Simon and his cohorts. Yeah, other than that, like, more work will happen and etc. Yay me. Progress. Thumbs up. Progress. Delicious, gooey, tasty, moist. Progress.
Girthy, hairy, veiny progress.
Bulging, pulsating progress.
I make the motion to if we're gonna have drunk Basement Kings, it should be called Basement Drunks.
Basement Drunks?
Basement
Drunks.
Yes.
We're not drinking, Mom. It's just Mario Party.
It's root beer. Wink, nudge.
Wink, nudge.
Oh,
It's just Sprite, Mom. Nothing else.
This root beer's hitting different today, guys.
Sprite.
It's just a nice tea, Mom. Nothing crazy.
Oh, yuck.
It's just normal Palmer. It's not going to kill us or anything.
It's just one of those Long Island iced teas.
I
It's
imported
a
it
Virgin
from Long
Island.
Island.
All right. So after our weeks, let's hop to the topic, right? A little bit out of the blue because I was honestly spacing on the topic until just a few hours ago. My bad, guys. Though it is something I would do, I was going to bring up at some point. I want to talk about gatekeeping in just fandoms. You guys want to stay? You guys started. We all were there.
Is this because I said you can't play the remake until you play original Final Fantasy VII?
Well, that's one way. That's one way gatekeeping. That is one way gatekeeping. But it's honestly a thought that I think would be interesting for us to talk about, because we were right there on the forefront when it came to anime coming here to the West and making it more commonplace, making it a more common thing. Like Dragon Ball was always a household name for anybody growing up around our time and whatnot. And as the whole media as a whole just became more of a prominent thing here during this time, I I do feel like there's a lot of people that are still out there just kind of like, oh, you can't watch this anime because you need to watch these animes prior to it, or even with games like what Aldo said about fucking you can't play Final Fantasy Remake without playing the original. So I want to talk to you guys in regards to your own experiences with gatekeeping, either trying to get into gate or being the gatekeeper itself. You haven't had a thought, Marcus? You shaking your head.
Are you gatekeeping your opinion? What do I do to get in, Marmar?
Well, like, if you're one to give people, like, anime suggestions and whatnot, right?
Well, yeah, but I'm not gonna tell them to not do something if they want to watch something.
Well, like, what about, like, when it comes to, like, saying if someone watched a sequel to a series, and you tell them, like, how are you gonna tell them, like, no, you have to watch it back, you have to watch that previous series to understand? Or are you just gonna let them go, and they're gonna have them ask you questions and stuff?
No, because most of the time that's me anyway.
Fair.
I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna watch it. Just like Baki. I never watched the original.
There's like, wow, Baki's weird. Like not like just the series entirely. Well, actually, yeah, it was kind of weird as the entire series, but it's just difficult to try to go back to watch Baki, like, because you have like the old anime series and you have that OVA that showed up every once in a while on Encore. You know what I mean?
No, I didn't have those fancy channels.
I did.
Oh.
All right. Well, Marcus is not opinionated about this, or does have his own views. What do you have views about this, Marcus, about gatekeeping?
Not really.
Have you ever been gatekeeped before?
Well, like,
Kept?
Gate
Yeah.
kept? Like, yeah, not just anime, but video games in general. Like, you can't play Golden Sun: The Lost Age without playing the original Golden Sun.
No, not
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 that.
necessarily. No.
Like nobody ever told you you can't play Persona 4 until you've played 1 and 2, and then maybe 3, but 3 is the start of the ruin of Persona, and now they won't release Shin Megami Tensei 5. Those motherfuckers. Anyways, anything like that?
Is something you want to talk about all those shit?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pass this off to Aldo. It looks like he's got something.
Man, fuck you. Persona 4 was great.
Yes, it was. Persona 4.
No, I had a friend that Persona legitimately like angered him, because like it feels like that's what they put all their focus on. So when I was playing 4 like a couple years ago, like that was his rant. Like he just went on a fucking rant. He's like, yeah, Persona 4, but you should please play 3. But really, you should play 1 and 2 because those are the closest ones to like Shin Megami Tensei. And number 3 was when they started to ruin the series, and they haven't come out with a good Shin Megami Tensei game like in years. There's like that shit on the DS, blah blah blah. I was just like, all right. She ate kick stuff.
For steak.
Yeah.
Like chill.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, but gatekeeping is I don't know, man, it's shitty. Like you shouldn't do that. Like you should get more people. So like I get it. Like I'm not saying I like it, but I kind of get like why people do it. Like I got real gatekeepy about Marvel movies like during Phase 2 when everybody was like in love with the Marvel movies. And I was like, y'all motherfuckers made fun of me for reading comics, and now you're all like, what should I read? Can you recommend me stuff? And it's like, no, how about you just go fuck yourself? I got over
Right
it.
enough.
It's like gatekeeping, but you grab the key, like, oh, you want this, you just throw it. Like, no one has access. As you're on the other side of the gate.
If I'm not having fun and escaping, you're not escaping.
But then I started working at a comic book store, and like, I mean, it's my job to not gatekeep there. So that changed my opinion. I saw what I was doing, and I was like, you know what? I am the asshole. So like nowadays my stance on everything is like, yo, dude, just go for it. And if you don't know where to start, just start fucking anywhere. And like learn, like enjoy these things the same way I enjoyed them, which was just stumbling on them and going from there, and just like enjoy stuff. Like nothing should keep you from enjoying the things you want to learn or enjoy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't know, man. Like comics is a thing. Like, you know, a lot of people ask me. Well, not anymore. But like back when I was working at the comic store, and even after that, like a little bit, people were like, you know, I want to read Iron Man or I want to read Thor. Like, can you recommend something? And I could have been that asshole and been like, oh, you should start in the 1960s, Journey Through into Mystery. Like, if you don't read the original Thor, like, you don't deserve to watch those movies.
I'm pretty sure a lot of people don't know
But,
who Donald Blake is.
And that's fine. I mean, to be fair, I don't think anybody at Marvel knows anymore.
Yeah, right?
They dropped that pretty. I don't want to say early on. I think they dropped that like around the 80s or the 90s.
Yeah.
But like, yeah. I mean, I don't know. You'll get a lot of Easter eggs. Like, you'll learn a lot if you go back to the classic comics. But like that shouldn't stop you from enjoying what are still some foundationally solid films. But like, I don't know. Anime is like the one where like I always feel people should watch stuff, but like I don't want to gatekeep, but also I feel like you would appreciate Madoka Magica a little bit more if you've watched Sailor Moon or any other magical girl shit. Like my
What?
opinion,
Like what?
because like my opinion is if you want to watch a deconstructionist anime, like that's great. You should watch it. It's some interesting stuff. But my personal opinion is like you should at least watch one of the classics that inspired that before you watch it.
Makes sense.
Granted, I haven't seen. That's the whole reason I haven't seen Madoka Magica, but I've kept that to myself. But like,
It's alright. I haven't seen Magical Madoka either.
yeah,
It's good.
I've
It's real good.
So we can talk.
Dude, I still haven't. So I've watched maybe like 6 episodes of Monogatari. Have not watched Madoka Magica. I have the full set of Madoka Magica Monogatari crossover figures.
What?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, there's just it's
Pics, Aldo. Where are these pics at?
it's 3 characters from each series cosplaying as somebody from the other. Like,
Okay.
cute.
It's some good stuff.
Yeah, they're cute. I like them. Anyways, don't gatekeep. Don't be an asshole. I don't. Like, if you want like the thing that you love to continue thriving, it needs new people to buy into the thing. And like by you trying to gatekeep and keep people out of your hobby, you're gonna kill your own hobby.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
What about you, Kai?
So I have been on both sides of this argument. I have gate-kept people as well as been gate-kept out of communities. I was a real big gatekeeper on anime in general when I got out of the shonen jump phase and moved away from the Holy Shonen Trinity. Just because a lot of the online communities that I frequented were still filled with people that like Naruto is the only anime that I've seen and it's the greatest thing. So I would be a big huge edgelord and be like, you don't know what real anime is. So I was that asshole for a while. I grew up and got out of it. The community that I got, like, I should say, like, the genre that I got gate-kept out of because the community was really, really toxic when it first got big was Souls games. I played a little bit of Demon Souls, and I'm like, this game's fucking stupid hard, and I hate it, and I don't like playing it. But let me see if I'm just playing it wrong or whatever. And boy, it was just, if you don't understand why Demon Souls and Dark Souls is the masterpiece of gaming, then get good. To the point where, like, even now still, I feel like the Souls community is a little bit gatekeepy, because now we've unfortunately run into a trend where, like, any slightly difficult game gets called the Dark Souls of X.
I hate that so much.
Yeah, it's a really dumb phrase. It does get misused improperly, But then when people do start using the phrase like how Code Vein is really just an anime version of Dark Souls, you'll have like Souls fans be like, no, because it's not like Dark Souls because it's anime, and it's like, yeah, that's why it's anime. Dark Souls is not just Dark Souls. Like they, boy, do they love fucking going on about how fucking Dark Souls is the masterpiece of gaming. Nothing can touch it. Its lore is so deep. Ooh.
I'm not a fan of Dark Souls.
Yeah, that community was a big part of why I didn't get into it. Until Best Boy Jesse was like, "Hey, I'll play. You should give Demon Souls a chance again. I'll help you out." And then he would watch me play and like give me tips, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, I see what's going on now." And then Bloodborne came out, and they were like, "Hey, look, if you attack the dude after you lose some health, you can gain it back." And I'm like, "Oh, it seems like they want you to be more aggressive." And then I fell in love with Bloodborne, and I was like, "Wow, Bloodborne's real fucking cool. I really like it." And then I went back, and suddenly I started getting Demon Souls a lot better. And then I played a whole bunch of Dark Souls 3. And here's a super hot take for all you gamers out there, but I still think Dark Souls is kind of a bad game.
I think more games could use a easy difficulty.
Yeah, like I don't think difficulty settings are the way to go, just because a lot of difficulty settings are just, oh, we made the number lower or higher, and that's about all they change.
It just needs
I
games just need a proper course to difficulty, not like a fucking spike.
Yeah, like they need. I think difficulty modifiers are easier, where somebody can just go in and tweak particular aspects that they may struggle with or whatnot.
But at the same time, though, like if you're like me, and I think maybe Squishy, if the game gets too difficult and tells you like, "Hey, do you need us to hold your hand?" It's just like, "No, I can."
No,
do this.
fuck you. That one.
Yeah, just like when it's like, "Hey, it's getting difficult. Do you want to do casual mode?" Like I appreciate games that do that. Like if you want to go to casual mode, but no.
No, that infuriates me.
I think.
Like, oh, do you suck at this game? Oh, let me hold your hand and make it easier for you, you bitch.
My favorite. Did any of you guys ever play Ninja Gaiden 2?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ninja Dog mode, where like if you died enough times, it gave you the option, and if you said yes, it gave Ryu Hayabusa like a pink like armband to show that you were doing it on easy, and then like anytime you were in a cutscene with Ayane, she would just shit talk you. She would be like, "You piece of crap."
Yes, tell me on garbage, says Marcus.
Yeah. I imagined him like biting his lip, going like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my favorite. Get good from a video
Am I wrong,
game.
Marcus?
I mean, I'm not saying you're right.
I'll be good. Anything else you want to add, Kyle?
And like I get why people gatekeep. I do agree with the most part with what Aldo said. Is like you can't really gatekeep your community, otherwise you're gonna stranglehold it and kill it.
Yeah.
But I do really feel like sometimes once a thing does. I hate this because this is a hipster opinion, and I get called a hipster all the time.
I'm with you there though. Go on.
But like once something does get popular enough, its quality does seem to decline. Like to bring it back to Aldo's example with Persona, right? I've only played a little bit of Persona 1 and Persona 2, and I don't know if those games are still good. I don't know if they're great. I do know that they have not aged terribly well.
One of them had like blackface. Not like blackface. It just had a very racially stereotypical black character.
Yeah.
On top of
Japan.
not aging well. You know.
Yeah.
You know.
Thank you, Japan.
Yeah, and like it's and the how different Persona 3 was from the originals is it's basically Old Testament and New Testament Persona. And I really love Persona 3. In fact, I think Persona 3 is probably the best Persona game, definitely the best Persona out of New testament, and I feel like I wasn't really fond of Persona 4, and I do feel like Persona 5 took more from 4 than 3. And I feel like that's going to be the way that it goes. I just wish Persona was a little bit more edgier. But, yeah.
I mean, a bunch of teenagers in like dark leather outfits ain't edgy enough yet.
Fighting
Yeah.
demons and using like
It's
I know,
got-
I know what
Ripping
you
their
mean.
faces off, summoning demons and stuff.
rebelling.
It's got the edgy aesthetic, but like,
It doesn't
like-
have the edgy heart.
Threatening God with a
like,
gun?
Like in Persona 3, not only did you shoot yourself in the head to summon your persona, but depending on your emotional stability, your persona could potentially end up trying to kill you as a way to preserve itself. And the only way to stop that is if you got to that point is you had to take a drug, which was highly addictive. So then you could have drug addiction in it, which is what Persona 3 had. On top of a kid who is trying to avenge his murders, his mom's death. One of the confidants was a girl who would run away from home because her parents were going through a divorce. Another confidant, you talked with a patient who was dying from a terminal illness. So,
Yep, and then in Persona 5, you have Anne being like, I'm gonna be a better model to support my friend who tried to commit suicide. And you're like,
Dude.
bitch, that doesn't help anybody except you. Anyways, yeah, I get you. I get what you're saying, though.
yeah. And like, I imagine this is how like old Fire Emblem fans feel now that new Fire Emblem seems to be just, hey, we did what Persona did.
Well, I'll go in that in a little bit on my end.
Yeah. But yeah, that's really all I had to say about that. Those are my experiences and whatnot.
Well, it's like I'm gonna add on with what Kyle was talking about in regards to just like the whole Persona thing, and he brought up Fire Emblem, and I guess I'm somewhat the Fire Emblem fan here. Like,
I mean,
probably
I played a
more
bunch of other ones.
more so than probably most of you, but
I thought we're probably on par.
I like them in Smash, except for when there's too many of them in Smash.
I played I mean, I was playing them when they were like on the DS and the Game Boy, which is like the only stuff we had ported for a while. In the
yeah.
US. Anyways, go on.
It's like what we were discussing, like, well, not discussing, what the fuck. It's essentially like I'm at work. There's a person that's played a bunch of Fire Emblem games and stuff during my shift, and we talk about Fire Emblem stuff, how Awakening was the one that, you know, if you guys don't know, saved Fire Emblem, because it was supposed to be the last Fire Emblem game, but essentially what Fire Emblem Awakening was a dating sim, essentially. Earlier Fire Emblem games, if you played them, it was just chapter after chapter. There was no time to build, to level up your characters and whatnot. You automatically go to the next level, and if you didn't have your characters at the right level, at the proper level, you know, it's going to be game over and stuff. And permadeath really sucks dick because you didn't have the option of playing casual mode back in before Awakening. Like, I haven't played the GameCube or Wii games.
Those are the hardest ones.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of people. I guess the GameCube one is pretty hard. Like, not that much harder than the other games, but like a little bit. But I guess the Wii one is actually pretty fucking hard.
Okay.
That's what I've heard. I haven't played them either.
Yeah.
But I have a friend at work he's also a big Fire Emblem guy, and those are his two favorites for that reason.
Because they're hard?
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't until Sacred Stones, which they actually made a tower thing, which you could level up your characters and stuff like that. I probably want to say the reason why Awakening appealed to so many people was because of just, you know, dating simulator and stuff. Like, you made your own. Robin was, you know, your character that you made and stuff like that, and you went around and you just said male or female version, like. You look at an avatar, or you look at another character, like, I want to fuck that. And
Okay, here's the thing I want to say is I feel
What's
it's
up?
really reductive to just call it a dating simulator.
I know.
And that's like I'm not gonna say that's not the gatekeeping part. That's just uh, like a little snobby, cause like, sure, it has elements of a dating simulator,
Yeah.
but I think part of what people about that specific thing, the relationship system, people really liked because one, it like promotes you to like actually keep units together, because it's not just you fucking your whole like army camp. It's everybody's fucking each other. Like that's how you get
Yeah.
all the children.
Yeah, and like it's one of the things like I said it's the fact that people will think it's a dating simulator, as well the addition of like time travel kerfuffles, having your children come back and help you fight and stuff like that is one of the things that put off a lot of American Fire Emblem fans, and like saying that they're not a fan of it. And the game afterwards, Fates, which the only one on the 3DS I haven't played. Apparently, from my coworker's opinion, is the quote unquote worst Fire Emblem game, because I guess I don't know. It's just that plus more. Or whatever.
I mean, it doesn't have as much of the relationship stuff. But I know a lot of people's big gripe with Fates, and it was also probably my biggest gripe, and that's why I was worried about Three Houses.
Yeah.
Was that they split off the campaigns into separate purchasable games,
Yeah,
so you could get like one or the other, and then you have to buy the DLC for the other campaign, and then there's like a third campaign that you could buy that like it was a merge of the two, and like there was
yeah.
no way to
It
get
was.
all.
Fates
There's no.
was was the best.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Here's the thing,
Like-
too. I love the old games, but fuck you. I think Awakening is a better game on all fronts.
Yeah, like
But, like-
I agree wholeheartedly. Like I prefer people to play Awakening than to play like say
Shadow Dragon?
Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon, or even like the Binding Blade, the one with Roy, just because that it eases people. Like you're not gonna jump in like, oh, by the way, this happens. Watch out for that triangle system, something like that. Like
Yeah.
it's
It's just I don't know. Like I get like like we just said 2 times in a row. Like I get why people gatekeep, and like I think a big thing is because one out of two things happens. A game becomes popular because they added a new mechanic,
yeah,
or they add new mechanics because the game gets popular, right?
right.
Regardless of the chicken or the egg. Like I get like why that's why a lot of people gatekeep, because they don't want their shit to become like casual fodder or whatever.
Well, I feel like it's that, and also the fact that especially with games and stuff, it's like how your parents will say like, oh, we had it much harder back then, and stuff, and like especially when it comes to games that make not do I want to say quality of life changes?
You know why games were harder back then? Because they had the original DLC of being quarter munchers.
Yeah, like it's the fact that like it's the fact that like especially with Fire Emblem, like games were difficult back then, like, but at the same time, like I'd rather have like something more not handholdy, but something more approachable than have people get pissed off in like the first like 2-3 chapters, and drop it.
Yeah, I get it. I mean, like, especially, like, I've said this before. Like, I don't play, like, hard games anymore. Like, at least not, like, balls to the wall, like Dark Souls. Like, that's why I don't play Dark Souls or Neo or Bloodborne. And, like, that's why I don't play Monster Hunter anymore. Like, I just don't want to play hard games. I just want to, like, relax and play games. And, like, right now that I've been playing Final Fantasy VII, there's no penalty for like playing on easy mode. So like a week or so ago, when like I had some shit happening, and I was getting my ass kicked by the Hell House, and I was like, I don't want to deal with this, but I kind of want to keep playing the game. So you know what I did, motherfuckers? I turned it to easy, and
Yeah,
I
there's-
kept playing. And like that's
There's
what would be
nothing
nice,
wrong
because
with
like especially like games that have like stories, like anybody should be able to enjoy those.
Yeah, like especially if you want to get enthralled with the story, like you definitely just want to just from choose like with Persona 5 right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because Kyle has the DLC and stuff. I've been using like this level 89 Persona just to
Yeah, man. Just use myriad truths to solve all of your problems.
Yeah, I've been milling through all the fluff that I already dealt with in the original Persona game, and I'm going through like near like the confidants and the story parts that I've yet to hit or never got a chance to in the previous game. I want to say probably like the only time I actually, because I never been a gate. Well, yeah, I can never say I've never been a gatekeeper. Like I'm more as one to like to ease, like especially with you guys, to ease on like anything that's of my interest and whatnot. What's up, Marcus?
I don't know, man. You forcefully opened that gate and shoved me in. Oh, what's this? You haven't played this Zelda game? You walk into my room with a Super Nintendo, a Game Boy, a 64, a GameCube, a Wii, and a Switch. Dump it all on my bed with every single Zelda game. And then you're like, oh wait, you still need to play Fire Emblem. Come in with a 3DS. Just dump all of those games on me, and then when I look up, I'm just covered in like 60 plus games and consoles. Just
I don't know what you're talking about. I have no clue what you're talking about.
uh-huh.
Anyways, it's cause actually this fandom has its own thing as well, like Kamen Rider. All right, so I started watching Kamen Rider when Gain came out back in 2013, 2014, I want to say. And for the most part, from what I've seen, like the Kamen Rider community is pretty good. Like they'll give you recommendations on which Kamen Riders to start with and whatnot, and which Kamen Riders aren't really that good. So first Gaim started off weird, so a lot of people were kind of on the fence with it, but all in all, it turned out to be a pretty good series. I got a lot of comments telling me to watch Double and O's, and which I've got a chance to watch either of them. But for the most part, like if you find yourself a really good surprisingly good community that just welcomes you in open arms and will just tell you what to do and whatnot, like not what to do, but like what their recommendation is, not demanding what you should watch, but giving you like what your recommendation is to watch. Like in your opinion, all of you guys, if you guys have watched it, what series would you, if somebody was like, hey, so I want to watch Gundam, what series should I get into? Which ones would you guys say?
Iron-Blooded Orphans.
G Gundam.
I don't know enough about Gundam to make a recommendation.
I actually would give them probably G Gundam's the tournament one, right?
Yeah, the tournament with your Tequila Gundam that you want so bad.
Man, they're never gonna come out with a set, and I want it. Yeah, I would say either G Gundam if you want like Gundam fights and stuff like that, but if you want like a political story, like Iron-Blooded Orphans is also a really damn good story. And it's separate from like everything, so you don't need prior knowledge really.
I would tell them if they want like a big story to watch the whole Universal Colony stuff. And if you want to watch something, if you want to watch something good, watch Iron-Blooded Orphans, because I haven't seen Iron-Blooded Orphans, but from what I haven't watched Iron-Blooded Orphans, but from what I've seen, it looks really fucking good. Like the action's tight.
Dude, that kid gives no fucks.
Yeah, dude, it's child soldiers. It's good.
Child soldiers at its finest, right there.
Child soldiers at its finest.
You know, not just a bunch of Boy Scouts in riot gear. Anyway, sorry.
You're good. Like, there's, in regards to gatekeeping, like, I can't say that not like every fandom or community that we're into, as not just Evil Squirtle, but as individuals in general, has such a casual like, oh yeah, let's go. Like it's not me back when I was a hall monitor in junior high, or I just didn't care for the job. but like there are people in our fandom that are really like assertive, I want to say, in regards to their recommendations, their strong recommendations. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it for this topic. I mean, shit, I should have got Squishy's opinion on it. Sorry, Squish.
For what? Gatekeeping
Yep.
in general?
Yeah. Like,
Well, I've never been really gate kept, or never really gate kept anybody. Also, just because I've always been one of those dudes that's just been like, oh, just do whatever the hell you want to do, you know, just as long as you're cool. But yeah, gatekeeping's not cool. You shouldn't do it.
I got gate kept out of a date because I didn't like old Weezer.
wow, really?
This is like a real
Damn.
story. No, this is a real story.
Oh, shit.
my friend was setting me up with his friend because he was like, "You guys would be a good match," and I was like, "Cool."
Best
So
match.
So we got in contact, and we got talking about music, and I was like, "Yo, I love Weezer," and she's like, "Oh my god, what Weezer do you like?" And I just started describing like the newer songs that I liked, and she was like, "Oh, you're one of those Weezer fans," and I was like, "Yeah, uh-huh." Anyway, so the conversation ended, and then just ghost.
Oh,
And I told my friend, he was like, "What'd you do?" I was like, "I don't think I like the right Weezer, apparently." So, I don't know, man. It could have been something.
it could have been. Oh, what could have been?
Anyways.
So, like, gatekeeping sucks because it's like the biggest thing about gatekeeping is that it divides a lot of fandoms, and no gatekeeping fandom's worse than the Sonic fandom, and I can say that because I am a Sonic fan. But because how decently well the Sonic movie did, it is getting a sequel.
Oh, this is a segue.
Oh, darn it.
Sorry.
Good job. No, you're fine. You did a good job. It took me a second.
All right, so if you guys have not seen the Sonic movie, first of all, do it.
Do it.
Second of all,
Do it.
there's a big spoiler at the end, which was like, there's a spoiler at the end. It's like, hey, we might do a sequel, might not, and
There's a sequel bait.
sequel bait, and like what screams Sonic the Hedgehog 2 than having fucking Tails in it? This bitch, right? So, Paramount and Sega confirmed that there will be a sequel to Sonic, and right now it's like still in the works, so we don't know the full story and whatnot, and I'm assuming that the guy who voiced Sonic is going to be coming back.
You know who's not going to be coming back for that movie?
Who?
The VFX team.
Ooh, right. Damn, forgot about that.
Yeah. But from what I understand, like what happened to them is pretty typical for a lot of VFX studios because Hollywood fucks them over really, really fucking hard.
Yeah. But apparently the same team behind the first film is coming back, so that's a plus. The biggest thing is that, for me, as a Sonic fan, the only thing we think about from watching the movie would have to be I feel like they'd have to introduce the Chaos Emeralds in this movie. If not, like the Chaos Emeralds, the Master Emerald, and the Echidnas. Because if you watch the Sonic movie, you saw Sonic and his teacher running away from the said enchiladas. And yeah, like we hopefully that means not only do we get Tails, but we also get Knuckles.
I want Knuckles to be in. That's the only thing I want out of the sequel movie. I want Knuckles. I want Sonic Boom Knuckles, and I want him to have a rap sequence.
Oh,
I know those are a
God,
lot of
no.
demands to make for somebody who really isn't that invested in Sonic, but that's what I'm putting on the table.
No. Boom Knuckles is an idiot.
Oh, Boom Knuckles is the best. He's a feminist.
He's great, but like
He's a feminist.
Smarter Boom Knuckles.
I don't want that Knuckles. I want like
Time skip Boom Knuckles.
You don't want bro Knuckles is what you're talking. Is what you're saying.
I want as far back as I can remember. I've been here on this island, always guarding the Master Emerald from those who oppose it. I don't know why I was given this job. Why it was my fate, destined to be here forever. I want that Knuckles.
So you want boring Knuckles?
I want solo Knuckles. Like I want loner Knuckles. Like I want because in the newer Sonic games, maybe it's because they don't know the purpose for the Master Emerald anymore. But Knuckles, that was kind of Knuckles' main thing. Like he was the guardian of the Master Emerald. Now he's just kind of like Sonic's strong dumb friend in the games now, and you know he had a lot more depth. Like in my opinion, in the older games and whatnot. Like, then again, at the same time, in the newer games, it's just focused mostly on Sonic, so that could probably be it. Sega, if you make another Sonic game, which, you know, we're hoping for an announcement, I'm hoping for an announcement sometime in June, like, you know, make Knuckles playable again, you know, he'd be fun. Tell him, talk about what happened to the Master Emerald. Sega, please, Sonic Team. I know that you guys are kind of not doing so well after Forces and that racing one, but please, just do good. Like I don't care. Like Sonic doesn't have to be a AAA game. It just has to be fun. That's all I want, Sega. I just want a fun Sonic game. I think that's what we all want. Of course, the fandom's gonna be divided, Sega, but fuck, dude, just give us a fun Sonic game. Like, just fun. Come on.
So you're saying you want Adventure 2 Battle again?
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to say it right. Or at least finally release Sonic 06 on the PC so everybody can fix it for you. Do that too. That'd be plus. We got people waiting, but all in all, though, for the most part, what I expect to see in this movie is I'm expecting Tails. Obviously, Eggman will be turning. I would like for them to introduce Knuckles if they're going to introduce like the Chaos Emeralds and whatnot. But also at the same time, you know, just make it a fun romp like the first one was. You know, just make Sonic fun for everybody. That's all. We just want Sonic to be fun, and that's all that really matters to me, anyways. Any of you guys got anything to say about this?
I liked the first movie, so I'm excited for the second one. Jim Carrey was a great Eggman.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought the entire movie was fun.
Kyle, Aldo, Squish.
I've made my demands.
Fair.
I haven't seen the movie, so
Can't really add anything.
Add Metal Sonic 2, please. That'd be cool.
Oh my
Metal
god,
Sonic,
Jeff, let's move
Metal
on.
Sonic's so-
Wasn't Metal
Sonic's
Sonic
so bad.
in?
No,
No.
Metal Sonic wasn't in the first one, but he's so badass. Oh, we should
What
watch.
did I
We should watch the Sonic OVA. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, can we move on to the next thing, please?
All right, we'll move on. We'll move on.
All right.
We'll move on. So, hopping on one fan to the next, and moving to a lesser form of visual media. So, there are murmurs going around in regards to Kingdom Hearts, in regards to getting a TV series. Now,
Oh no.
We're gonna hook it up.
so I'm pretty sure you guys have known about the apparent pilot that they tried to make initially for Kingdom Hearts, right?
It was supposed to be like a live action one, right?
No, it was supposed to be Western
Okay, yeah,
animated.
it was an animated one, and then they were like, "All right, cool, we're gonna do it live action," and then they realized, wait, no, that's That's a really bad idea.
That's not what we sold you.
So, right now, several sources are suggesting that Square Enix and Disney are working together on Kingdom Hearts TV series, planned for a Disney Plus release. Apparently, it was going to be worked in-house, but plans fell through, and Enix asked for it to be kind of a CG animated pilot episode and stuff created with Unreal Engine. So, my first thoughts is I'm going to throw the ball to Kyle because I want to see what Kyle has to say, because Kyle is has very selective words for Kingdom Hearts.
Like, here's where I see this realistically going, right? Is that this is probably going to be a standalone show. Maybe it retells the story of the games. Maybe it goes more into the mobile game, making that storyline more accessible to people who didn't want to fucking slog through that. Realistically, I think it's probably just going to be like a one-off of either a set of original characters or Sora, Donald, and Goofy having their PSA adventures and like Monster of the Week kind of storyline. I don't see it being anything. I don't know. Like I want to say that this probably isn't going to be anything substantial, but every single fucking additional piece of media to Kingdom Hearts has been substantial. So this is probably going to be some really dumb, stupid fucking bullshit. Fuck Kingdom Hearts. Fuck Tetsuya Nomura. I can't, like... Kingdom Hearts. Xanadu Electric Boogalatrix. 750 pluses over the night sky. I don't know what the fuck this is. They're just rumors. I hope this doesn't amount to anything. I hope this doesn't come out. I don't want this. Kingdom Hearts just needs to be done. I don't need to know what Yozora was, okay? We can just end it with Yozora being a sequel bait for a sequel that's never going to happen. Just let Kingdom Hearts die. Just let it die. Take it off life support.
You know, Kyle, you're talking about a thing that's co-owned by Disney, right?
Yeah,
that's never going to die
before. Hey, where's my third Goofy movie, fuckers? Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Disney's perfectly content to let things die if it's not making them profit. Especially if it makes them look bad. Look what happened to Fantasia.
Oh, the first one did pretty well.
Yeah, it did, but you can't watch it how it was originally released.
Oh yeah, that's true. But he came out with what's the name of Demon Dude on Mountain? Naboja?
Turnbrock. No, that's the dude from Spawn. That's Turniborg. Turniborg. Something like
Triborg.
That. You fight him in Kingdom Hearts.
Which will probably what you might have to do in this series. Like the biggest thing is like how are they going to implement like the concept of like hopping to like a weekly like Monster of the Week thing, or they could be like, hey guys, so instead of fucking doing Kingdom Hearts, we're just gonna do like Vernon Rex and stuff.
I mean, they could just do the whole. I mean, I think it's because I think of Disney's involvement. Oh man, English is hard. Because of Disney's involvement, I think they're probably gonna, and because it's on Disney Plus, I think Disney would probably opt into just do a retelling of stuff. So like, I would assume that it's probably going to be like a world of the week. So like whatever episode, I don't know, 10 episodes or whatever. Each episode is like they go to that world and they close the key or whatever the fuck they do with the key. And then like they just do that, and then like the first and just like the real game, only the first 2 episodes matter, and like the last 2, all the Disney shit is filler that never pushes the story forward.
You know what? You know what would make me the angriest in this situation?
What?
is if this thing gets made and then it's actually good. I would be so upset if this series ended up being like the next Avatar, The Last Airbender of animation. I would be so furious. I actively want it to be bad. I am gatekeeping good things from Kingdom Hearts.
You're the one in front just like telling Xehanort, you're not getting a Kingdom Hearts, motherfucker.
Kingdom Hearts is not allowed to be good anymore. Only bad from now on.
All I'm saying is, I want the version of this show that absolutely nobody wants, which is a retelling. It's a live action, but with actual like overweight 50-something-year-old Haley Joel Osment as Sora.
What are you talking about? I absolutely want that.
Can we
I
have
would
Steve
love
Buscemi
to
as
see
Donald?
Haley Joel Osment
We'll have Steve
Like,
Buscemi as Donald.
Steve Buscemi as Dolph.
Yeah.
As Donald.
like I would love to see Haley Joel Osment have literal fushhooks in his mouth to do the fucking Sora happy smile, and then when it finally gets to the point where they get to introduce Vanitas, you finally get to see the mask slip off, where Haley Joel Osment's just like, I am so fucking sick of saying these stupid fucking words. What the fuck is it?
Kingdom Hearts! You are so opinionated about Kingdom Hearts, and I love it.
It's killing me so much.
I think that's why I like Vanitas, even though he's just kind of a dumb generic bad guy villain, is I feel like he kind of also represents every Kingdom Hearts fan that's just fucking done with it. I'm just done. You know why I'm an evil bad guy? No, not because of the darkness, not because I got Norded or fractured hearts or nobody's. No, I just like being an asshole, Sora. Fuck you. I'm never gonna be friends with you because I like being a dick.
What if it turns out to be good, Kyle?
I'll be so angry. I told you, I'm gonna be so angry. I'm gonna be so angry if this is good.
They show up to your doorstep. They're like, knock, knock. Hey, look, it's us.
Look, we made the soundtrack all ska just for you.
Gross.
That's when they drop their pants, and then they're like, all right, proceed. You're like, oh no.
Just drops trow. Oh, jeez. Anybody else say anything about Kingdom Hearts?
No.
Squishy.
I mean, it's gonna be an interesting concept, that's for sure. I would like to see it come to fruition, but nah. Like, it's Disney. They're gonna do their Disney thing.
Yeah. Ooh, what if they have what if when they go to the worlds that they have the character designed as the concept as the artwork for those said franchises and whatnot.
Well, if it's being made in Unreal 5, that's probably not going to be the case.
I'd like to see.
But I mean that is a neat idea, but that would probably be really expensive to do for a fucking series that goes off the handle every 5 minutes.
Fair. We'll just have to see if this rumor turns out to be true, and if they do have that one episode, you bet that we were gonna watch it and we were gonna talk about it on said podcast when it happens. So I am hyped in a way just because I want to see how it's gonna be. I'm not
whatever. You're just hyped to see my fucking reaction to it.
Yeah.
Because either way, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
We'll just do a talk cast of that episode.
Yeah. All right, so I don't have a proper segue into this one.
Them's fighting words, dude.
Those fighting words,
Yeah, those some fighting words.
right? So are you willing up? Are you willing to take this fight to the streets?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh, do we have a couple of Street Fighters on our hands now?
Yeah. Colonel William
say we have
Guile.
So we got a handful of
He
fighters
leads the
coming.
He leads the secret Armor Corps to defeat Shadaloo, known as Street Fighter.
A handful of fighters? A handful, like the number of fingers on my hand? Like 5?
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
So yeah, Street Fighter V is getting V new characters, which is the
V.
Roman numeral for 5.
V.
They're going to season V.
Hey,
Final season V,
you
and
gotta
we'll add V more fighters.
Street
gotta have
Fighter.
Street Fighter. Street Fighters.
Fighter, yeah. Street
Welcome
Fighter.
back to Street Fighter 2 V.
Gross.
Streetest fighter.
Streetest Fighter.
Streetest Fivers, dude.
All right, so so the last season of Street Fighter 5 is going to be coming out. They're going to add like a few more stages, but the biggest thing is that they're going to bring 5 more fighters, V more fighters. So right now it's in the characters are unannounced. We all have our characters that we want. So my first thing is, what characters do you want? Like, what V characters do you want in Street Fighter 5 Season V?
Shawn.
Vendetta?
Sean. Nice. That'd be good. I'd like
All
Sean.
right, Steve Ho, give us your 5 characters. We got Sean.
Oh no!
Yeah,
I don't know who they don't have anymore.
You got
There's so
IV.
many-
You got IV more characters.
Just name them off.
See, isn't there like Yin
okay.
and Yoon?
Say what?
Isn't there like Yin and Yoon?
Yeah, there's like Yin and Yin.
Did
Yeah,
they
yeah,
get, did
yeah,
it get
yeah,
added
yeah,
though?
yeah.
I thought they got
No.
added.
No,
Nope.
Rose.
That was in.
Rose not in
Yep,
there.
Rose. Okay. So you got
Yeah,
Sean and Rose.
You got 3 eyes more.
Ogre from Tekken.
Okay.
Okay, well, fuck it. Well, I'll mess with it.
actually, wouldn't that be legit? Because they had Street Fighter Cross Tekken. Wasn't?
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
Yeah.
Anyways, fuck, I don't. Ken needs to be in. No, not Ken.
Ken's in-
No, my bad. No, hold on.
Ken.
Pink guy. Dan.
Dan.
Dan. Okay.
Dan Hibiki.
Host of the Dan Hibiki podcast, which you guys hear on Spotify.
What am I? Is there any? Oh, okay.
You're supposed to
Yeah,
have
this
Dan
is-
Hibiki.
You got one more.
I don't know.
I'm not playing with the selfie stick now. What the fuck?
throw out a
I'm
name.
just one more said one. Yun.
Yeah, there you go. See, there's your characters.
Steal.
All right.
I need like one of those like spreadsheets of all the characters and what games are in.
Kai.
Dan Hibiki, Q, Yang, Remy.
Of course.
And-
me.
Okay, but Q did get added.
No, G got added.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not Q. He doesn't even play like Q at all.
Yeah, they do, bro.
Are you telling me that G and Q play the same?
Telling you the
don't.
same character.
They're not the same character.
Absolutely the same character.
No, they're not. Shut up. and for my 5th character, the wireframes from Super Smash Bros. Melee.
That's a good one.
Squishy.
Let's see. My 5. Let's see. Huh. It's gonna be a tough one. Let's see. So I want Eagle. I want another grappler, so I want T-Hawk.
Representa la raza.
Let's see. Trying to think of like another one. Of like
Another one.
one that hasn't been represented.
Once
At all.
Squish wraps up, I have my real list.
All right.
Probably Sean. Oro. Right, no, fuck Sean. Oro.
I mean, you can have both.
Survivor.
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 So Sea Viper.
Sea Viper, yes, Sea Viper. Yeah, Sea Viper. And then I'll take. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, there's one more character, right? One more character.
Think
Yeah.
so.
One more character would be. Throwing fucking DJ. Why the fuck not?
Throw a fucking DJ. All right.
Throwing fucking DJ.
All right. Although, what's your real list?
Okay. So my real list is Sean, of course.
Mm-hmm.
I actually don't like him. Dudley. I want my boy back.
Dudley.
El Fuerte. 'Cause, fuck y'all, man. And Makoto.
Okay. I think you need one more, bro.
Fuck, I can't count.
Dan Hibiki.
No, as much as I hate him, Rufus.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Gross.
No, wait.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
Rufus is fucking garbage.
Marcus, are you studying Street Fighter?
So then I'd probably have. Are both Ying and Yoon in
They're not in
Street Fighter 5?
now.
Okay, so I'd throw them both in.
All right, that's 2.
Sea Viper,
3,
Dudley,
4.
and let's see. No, get the fuck out of here, that Danny Beaky. Was it Oni?
Oni?
Yeah,
Like
is he in it?
Evil Urukuma? No.
Yeah.
Evil or
Evil
Akuma?
Urukuma?
Yeah, Evil or Akuma.
I guess you
Evil
could
I mean,
have
Urukuma?
he could be the next. He could be the boss, like the new boss character they had.
Or I'd probably go.
Oh, wait. For my last one, it's Elena. That's right, I forgot. My bad.
Good man.
Thanks.
Good
Good
man.
man. That's it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
For my 5, I want El Fuerte, I want Elena, I want Dudley, I want Rolento, and I want Batsu from Rival Schools.
Hey, man, he ain't a Street Fighter. He's a school fighter.
Hey man, if Sakura was in Rival Schools, freaking Batsu could be in Street Fighter 5.
I mean, that's fair. I actually just want
if
the
not-
Rival Schools.
If
I
not
just want,
either,
I
if
just
not,
want like
I
a
want
Rival
either-
Schools remake, man.
right? I want either Hagar or Eagle. Yeah, because I feel like I just want Hagar to be in the Street Fighter game. God damn it, and not be a cameo.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, because Cody and Guy have both been in, so yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've both been in.
So, but the only thing we could do is either wait till later on, or probably around when Evo season was supposed to be. Who knows?
Fuck, man. Poison, Saddam, and Rolento have all been in too before Hagar.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
And they're fucking jobber enemies.
hell,
Final
fucking
Fight.
they could put Maki from Final Fight. I think it's Final Fight 3. Like, she was the girl with the tonfas in Capcom vs SNK 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I would like to see more Final Fight integration. I mean, in Street Fighter, because since they're both like in the same fucking world. I mean, there was a Street Fighter cartoon episode about it. So that'd be a plus. Or again,
Smoke from Mortal Kombat.
Human Smoke from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
Hey guys, look at me! I'm Smoke. I'm in Mortal Kombat. I'm from Mortal Kombat, but now I'm in Street Fighter. Look at the vapes I have. Just call me Smokey Two Vapes.
Smoky too.
All right. Well, getting off that. Speaking of 5, I have no proper segue to this. I'm sorry. Anybody want to do a proper segue to this one? To the next news?
Oh, is that all we were going to talk about with Street Fighter 5? Just who we wanted to see?
Yeah. I mean, what else? What else you guys excited for Street Fighter?
Nothing
I
really.
feel a little ripped off. I thought I had the definitive edition.
Yeah.
I
Me
feel like
too.
I waited for nothing.
Did you buy the championship edition?
I did the championship.
See, I was thinking about it, and then they announced this, and I was like, God damn it.
Campeonage.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry.
We
that you got
don't
ripped
want
off.
to talk about what 3 new stages we want.
No.
No.
Give me.
Don't, Jeff. No. And not even I wanted to talk about that. Let's
Hold on.
go ahead and move on. Speaking
hold on.
of 5,
Hold on. Let me at least pull 5 out of my ass. That I would like. All right.
3. You get 3.
Three. All right.
Oh, are you,
So
wait,
I want.
is he gonna do stages?
He's gonna do stages.
Okay.
So I want. Do they have Balrog's Vegas stage?
No.
I
Yes.
want that. Wait, did you?
Yeah,
No.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, they
that.
don't.
they do have it.
In 5?
In 5? Shit, if they
I
do.
don't think they do.
All right. If they don't have it, I want that one. I want. Do they have Vegas stage?
Oh yeah, they do. They have a high roller casino, which I'm assuming
Okay.
is Balrog stage. They also have the Flamenco Tavern, which
Okay.
is
Vegas stage.
Vegas stage.
I
They
want.
also have Outback, the Outback with the grass and stuff.
Okay, I want the stage where they're fighting in front of the Aztec temple, like T-Hawk stage.
Oh, in front of all the natives.
Yeah, I want DJ stage when they're ones in the beach in Jamaica and stuff, and then I want the.
I want Dudley stage.
Oh yeah, yes, I want Dudley stage. There you go. And if you can't give me that, Capcom, at least give me a jazzy Night City stage where we're fighting on top of a rooftop. Throw that at me, and I'll give you money sometimes.
Sometimes.
All right, sometimes. All right, so we got.
It's so good. The fucking theme, the remake, the new theme, the new Balrog theme.
Yeah, and with all the pimps still just kind of
Yeah,
their
there.
hands
Yeah, there's
go
so
back
many
to it.
pimps in this stage.
So
Shadowloo Hall, the golden.
golden bullion. So going to 5, all right. 5th time's charm, and PlayStation's all about that right now. And on Thursday they're going to be doing a little stream in regards to just all the things that are coming out for PS5. So I gotta ask, guys, what are you expecting to see, look forward to in regards to what the PS5 is going to show? And oh my God, that controller's a sexy piece of sex.
Okay, I just want to point out I'm still hung up on your segue. And you're like 5th time's the charm, as if the PS4 wasn't the best selling console of its generation with the best set of exclusives.
Yeah, like
Anyway, sorry. I was just real hung up on that.
It's alright, be hung up.
I don't know why, but like the PlayStation 5 control is giving me Duke vibes.
No,
Like-
dude, like have you seen it though, like in action?
No, it's that video that I showed you. That is not the controller.
It isn't?
No.
Oh, I got lied to.
Yeah.
Wait,
Oh, is it the one with the one with the screen?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's a
obviously fake thing that no reasonable, intelligent adult would ever think is the actual PS5 controller.
Damn.
I'm a dummy.
I'm sorry, Jeff. I wanted that
Fucking
too.
himbo.
Oh my God, Kyle.
What you called me?
I called you a himbo.
What is a himbo?
It's
It's a male bimbo.
It's a male bimbo.
Oh,
I'm not even a bimbo. Anyways,
I hope.
all
they
right. I'm
announce-
calling it now. 599.
oh yeah, what's the price range?
That's what I
$5.99?
wanna know.
599. Yeah,
$599 US dollars.
I'm gonna,
Oh
I'm
my
gonna,
God.
I'll probably go $4.99. They'll just make it.
That was the base. That was base.
I'm gonna go for
PS4.
$4.99. Bobby,
Oh, you optimistic? Fuck.
I'm gonna go for $4.99, Bobby.
I hope it is, because I'm. All right, here's my next question. Is anybody
for it.
gonna pre-order it?
Nope.
No.
I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
I haven't seen
I don't-
anything worth
maybe.
pre-ordering.
pre-order
I don't know.
consoles.
I don't even know what the console looks like.
I was gonna.
I gotta know what the starting roster for video games are first, like the proper start, like, so I know what I'm gonna get when that thing comes out.
Oh, okay.
Like,
I might just pre-order it.
I'm gonna. My PS4 sounds like it wants to die every time there's a loading screen.
mine's an older model of PS4, not the
Yeah.
Pro, just an older model, and
Yeah, no, mine's the OG, the launch.
it sounds like it's dying when freaking I play Final Fantasy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, sounds like a jet engine taking off.
So obviously we're going to be expecting how the console looks like, all the little bells and whistles the console and the controller can do, as well as hopefully the first games that will be coming out on release. And all right, okay, Sega. Okay, this is
Oh
how
my
they
God.
get me. This is how they get me. All right, if they say this, and I'm gonna hate myself for saying this. If they say, hey, there's gonna be a new Sonic game and it's come out exclusively for PlayStation 5, I'm like, fuck, I need to get this console. That's how you'll get me. Or okay, if you get me with that, or say, hey guys, so we bought the rights from Konami to have Bloody Roar, and that will be the first fighting game for the PS5 exclusive. I'll be like, all right,
I'd shit my pants and go sell my first newborn.
for Bloody Roar.
No,
Yeah.
that's not gonna. Oh my god! I hope you don't. No, that's definitely not gonna happen.
What's wrong with Bloody Roar, Kyle?
There's nothing wrong with Bloody Roar. I would be happy to see a new Bloody Roar. I just don't think that we're gonna get the news that Sega's bought it from Konami.
Oh, that place that Sony bought.
We're probably not gonna get news that Sony bought it, because like I don't like unless Sony just straight up bought Konami entirely. I don't think Sony would buy just the rights to Bloody Roar. Like,
It'd be cool though.
It would be cool. Make a dream.
it would be cool. You know what would also be cool? Mega Man Legends that plays like Infamous.
No.
I'd be happy. I'd just be hyped for Legends
No,
3.
I would just want Legends 3.
But you want it with like shitty tank controls?
Mm-hmm.
Gross. Okay.
So, looking at this little news article they brought out, like, I don't even know if they're going to show off the console with this. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's going to be similar to the Xbox One showing, where we get, like,
A box?
one or two mediocre exclusives, and then a whole bunch of multi-platform stuff. Like, there have been very few games that have had a very, like, consoles that have had a super, super duper strong launch. Most, and the ones that have usually been Nintendo, so.
And Nintendo's been fairly hit or miss when it comes to their launches.
Uncharted 5.
Not really.
Uh,
No, I think they're done with Uncharted. I think they're trying to move on from that. I wouldn't be surprised though if they gave us some sort of launch range, or just announcements for like Horizon Zero Dawn 2,
yeah.
or some of their other exclusive Spider-Man 2. Like they'll probably
That'd be cool.
trailer
Well,
for
Spider-Man.
Technically, Horizon's not a exclusive anymore.
Well, I mean not yet, but I mean it was for the most of lifetime.
Yeah, for most of its life, yeah.
Nah, dude, they hit us with that Guilty Gear Strive only on the PS5.
Oh,
that would
like
be
how
fucking
like how Capcom did.
Yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah.
That'd be.
I don't know, man. I think that would be a bad move for Arxis, in all honesty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it really depends because maybe you'll get that definitive edition of Street Fighter 5 in fucking
Shit, what, in like 2 years?
on the PS5.
Right
I'm
as
also
launch
I'm also
goes.
gonna assume, because they haven't said anything about this. Obviously, I've always had the assumption that like PS5, since it has backwards compatibility with PS4, if they announced a thing where like you can download like a 4K patch for your PS4 games,
Yeah,
so that they run on PS5, like I think that'd be kind of cool.
that'd be pretty neat.
I think that's probably going to be mostly dependent on,
Publishers
yeah,
or developers.
This actually,
developers, yeah.
this will be my main thing actually for getting a PS5. I mentioned Sonic thing, yeah, but if they announce that Final Fantasy 14 will be there on launch, that'll be a better, probably the highest sell point, because that's why I initially bought my PS4 at the time. So I'd be more than happy if they said that Final Fantasy 14 was going to be a launch game on PS5. Because if not, then I don't have no reason for it for a while until 14 does come out on the PS5.
But you got your computer.
I do have my computer, but that means I have to rebuy Stormblooded Shadowbringers.
Oh, see, that's why I've been keeping up about that.
Yeah, same. I don't even play it. I'm all caught up on those. The double purchases. Double dipped.
God damn it, Marcus, shut up.
So much money spent on that game I don't even play anymore.
So
Well,
what are your expectations and what are your hopes?
That it doesn't look like the Xbox One.
That's not the only color scheme for the controller.
Yes,
God, I'm not a fan of that dual tone. I just want an
Same.
all black controller.
exactly. That's how I
Well, it
feel.
looks like based on this little
Yeah, on this
teaser right here.
it's all black.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I think that's just the dark lighting. And I think it's mostly for effect.
Yeah, it could be.
Or they hit
but,
us with like a completely different controller design last minute.
I mean, well, it still looks pretty similar.
Yeah,
so
like I'm like
I
it's still gonna look like it's gonna be comfortable, to the touch,
yeah.
and that's what I'm all about.
I just don't want those controllers. Those colors.
The icky looking controllers.
Yeah. I mean, granted, you probably was just buy a D-brand sticker for it. Whatever. Those
Yeah,
are good.
decals to make your just make your controller a foible of Hatsune Miku and whatnot. Though I'd be surprised if
what?
they. What's up?
Oh, no. I mean, what was the question? You said, what are we expecting?
Yeah, what are your hopes and expectations?
Those are two things.
Well,
Man, I'm
one's
hoping.
hopes and the
I really am hoping that they're going to announce some sort of like upgrade program where you can either download like a PS5 patch for your PS4 games, or like kind of what Xbox said, where like if you bought it on the PS4, you get it on the PS5. Like I hope that's a thing.
Yeah.
Really kind of hoping to see what the console looks like. I hope it's not an Xbox looking thing.
Pardon.
I don't know. I kind of like the philosophy of the PS4, so I would like it if it kind of kept to that design philosophy.
Yeah, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
And I don't know, man. I just want to know what some of the launch games that they're working on, or launch like range, I guess.
Yeah. Kai?
Honestly, I want to see what it looks like. As far as games go, there isn't really anything that they could probably show off unless it's like completely out there. I just expect a lot of like ports. I imagine we'll see Last of Us 2 on PS5, like a PS5 version or an update. I would like to know how the backwards compatibility is going to work. But yeah, beyond that, like, I don't think anything that they're gonna show is going to convince me to purchase it day one.
Yeah.
So, especially because of a lot of the hardware problems that consoles run into on their first iteration.
So all I have to do is just wait and see now.
Mm-hmm.
Well, oh yeah, Squish, you got anything to add in, my friend?
No, not really. It's the PS5. We're gonna see what's gonna happen once it comes out. That's all we have to. That's all we have to do now. Just wait.
Just wait and see. All right. Well, neato. All right. I guess that's it for news.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. We blew through that.
Yeah, we blew that pretty well, I'd say.
You even got a geek about Sonic for a minute.
Yeah.
Uninterrupted.
Right.
As always, guys, we're near the end of the podcast, so what do you guys look forward to in the following week or two?
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing if Alan actually subscribes to that Patreon.
Wait, who's paid? whose Patreon?
Remember, it's the $500. The $500. What was it? Patreon tier.
The $500 Patreon
Yeah.
tier.
Did Alan say anything about that?
I just want to know if he is going to or not.
I think he knows.
Come on,
Oh,
Alan.
he knows.
$500 Patreon.
Slurp, slurp.
But anything else you look forward to, Marcus?
So I'll be getting my computer parts next week. So hopefully by the end of next week, I should have my new setup going. That way I can send my mom the old setup so she has something to use.
How do you like using that setup you haven't used yet?
What, the one that I haven't used yet?
Yeah.
I'll let you know once it's put together. Actually playing more Persona. And maybe some Final Fantasy. And trying not to buy It's fucking Xenoblade.
Do it. Do it.
I still have other games I need to play, Jeff.
Too many games?
Too many games.
Alright. Other than though, Kyle, Squishy?
I mean, I'm gonna keep playing Final Fantasy. Start dabbling into some Persona, maybe. I don't. It's mostly it.
Kai?
I mean, I gotta catch up with all my fucking anime. I'm like 6 episodes behind on like 8 different series. I'm
Fucking
terrible.
right. Anime's on halt right now, so we got time.
Oh yeah, you gotta,
Yeah, I know, right?
You gotta watch more Gleipnir, Aldo.
Oh yeah.
You gotta do it.
I think I'm 2 episodes behind on actually watching that one. So, but yeah.
Do you like how all these animes are coming out like essentially about furries?
Yeah, it's
Yeah. It's helping me come to terms.
How
with,
do you like it, Jeff?
Gleipnir? From
No.
No, all of these furry animes coming out.
Furries rise up. Now we just need Bloody Roar. If we get Bloody Roar, then like Sonic Fox opened the door for furries to be in the FTC, but with Bloody Roar, oof, boy howdy.
Ooh, didn't he just change teams too? I think it was
Did
like
he?
Team Cursed
I think so.
or something like that.
Team Liquid?
No, like Team
Cursed?
Cursed.
Curse is no longer a.
Or like Cursed something.
Kurosawa?
I don't know.
A little Squishy. Oh, Aldo, you said what we were gonna do, right? Squishy.
Yeah, Persona 5.
Oh,
and-
he's on Evil Geniuses now.
Yeah, that Evil Geniuses. I was not even close.
Squishy Kyle. What are you guys gonna be doing?
I'm gonna be waiting for you to finish Gurren Lagann so you can finish Persona 5.
I got 5
So
more
I can
episodes.
so I can have my fucking PlayStation account back. And then I might play some Spider-Man.
So you play Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good game.
Squishy?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wow.
Spider-Man.
Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, fucking Squishy lied to me about Disney Plus, saying that, oh yeah, Jeff, the Tokusatsu Spider-Man's on it.
Yeah, I got lied.
You lied
I got
to
lied
me.
about it also.
Guys,
I got lied about it.
I have it. You could have asked me.
Is it on Plex?
No. I have Disney Plus. Yeah, I had the fucking 1960s. I mean, that's actually not a bad idea. I'm probably gonna try to- I have been curious about Spider-Man for a while.
It's technically the first ever tokusatsu. So
I mean,
It's
kind
first-
of.
it's the-
I
it's
mean,
the first-
that- you don't want to
it's
start
the
Jeff
first
on that.
mech.
It's the first Tokusatsu to have a mech. And everyone's like, we should do that. And Leopardon's so tight, there's that mini plug coming out of him and I want it.
Oh yeah, I have a bunch of like, little model kits. I need to work on those too.
Yeah. Wow. Squishy, what about you? What are you planning on doing?
Sleeping.
Fair.
Rad. Jealous.
As for me, well, I'm gonna put my Wii U away, and I'm gonna grab Kyle's PS3. I'm gonna start finally recording Brave Hearts to Musashi, and sometime next week, last episode of Resident Evil will be uploaded, and we will start with Detroit. So stick around.
Yeah.
Basement Kings will be a thing. Trust me. I'm just working on a lot right now for probably nothing, but still, I'm excited to just see my work. So yeah, make sure you guys are also looking up Facebook as well /LoadedFist. Oh, by the way, I forgot to add this up. Shameless plug for myself, actually, for my dad. My dad is actually going to be making a Loaded Fist YouTube channel and stuff, and right now he's talking to me in the works about it, and I'm going to help him out with it / be dabble in it as well. So yeah,
A what channel?
it's going to be he's doing a YouTube channel, and he's calling it Loaded Fist,
Okay.
based on our little thing, our little studio, unofficial studio that we made.
Mm-hmm.
So just stick around for that, guys. And yeah, I'm gonna be excited to help my dad work on that. So yeah, that's it for this episode of Chit Chat, everybody. I'm your Shirley Hero. Who are you, humble folks?
I'm Squish.
Steamboat.
Knuckle Bomber.
And I'm your boy Isekai, returning back to his other world.
And remember, guys, especially around this time, stay safe and be
Just don't go outside ever.
just
Yeah.
just be good. And if you can't be good, be careful. All right. Yeah. Bye.
Goodbye.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.